his eye. Nuts and bolts in the late night sky. Tinker's paradise built in the shed. Grease Monkey keeps the gears in his head.
Hey guys, Grease Monkey 34 here. Coming to you in a video about the Polaris Sportsman with the 420 swap engine. Clutch cover on this side. That is right there. Today we're doing something on the quad power or release, at least, is replacing the front lower ball joints. They're pretty bad, and the other time I was riding, this lower A-arm came out. It popped out, so decided to order some new ones. I didn't got like the really good ones or anything, but just standard like Amazon ones. You get 2 in a box for like 30 bucks. Not the pod number, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, pretty good little ball joints. Went in pretty easy. So to take the ball joints out, I don't have a ball joint press or anything, but you take the tires off like normal, like what you normally should do. I took off this cover, the little cover on the front axle here. I'd make it a little bit more easier to work with. Then there's a cotter pin. I think I got a loose one in here. Take that out. Undo the nut. I have to still do that. After you get that, okay, after you get the nut off, focus, get yourself like a crowbar, set it right up in here. Just set it right up in there and on your lap, I guess. I got padding on my leg. And take the good old sledgehammer and whack it right about here. Just to give it a good whack. And there we go. And that pops the lower A-arm off. And here is the old joint. Focus. Focus. Okay. Come on. But yeah. There we go. Come on. Focus. There we go. There's a rubber bushing like on it. Rip that crap off because it's old and crappy. And this is the joint. This one is pretty sloppy as well. It's gonna come out. It's not pull up your egg. It's not pull up your egg. It wiggle up and down, left and right a lot. So there's Allen key heads. I don't know if you can see one there and one on that side. They are, what is it, a 532 bit or Allen key, whatever you have. And that fits nice and tight up in there. So you put that up in there and then take your handy dandy Milwaukee drill and take that out of there. Okay, once you get the bolts out, this is what they look like. So once you get them out, this plate is up in there. Oops, focus. And that will just mostly fall out, or to give it a tap with a hammer if it's stuck. So now to get this out, this is where you need a puller. But the other side was so bad on the quad. This is the other side. All you do is shove this back in if it popped out and weld it. Just slappy welds in there just so it can't pop out. And what we do with that, we take one of these, like just a flat bar, or I got a curved bar now, shove that onto the threads, put the nut back on, and give it a hammer. Okay, like this. We got the bar going across and it rested on the A-arm. And then the crowbar, put the crowbar right against the bolt. And I got that rest on my knee right now, but it'll be fine. Then you get your handy dandy hammer, go close as possible, and give it a couple whacks. And it should pop right out. I need 2 hands, but yeah. One more hit. There we go. As you can see, it out. That's the way it's supposed to come out if the ball is still in there. But if the ball pops out, super easy to give it a quick weld and it will come out quick. So to get the new one in, to get this one in, Right now there's snow on the ground. Float out in the snow for a bit, let it get cold. And make sure you put some grease inside of the seal. It comes with grease, but you want to pack that grease in there really good. So, yeah. So put this in the snow for like 5-10 minutes. And then get your handy dandy blowtorch. And heat this area up around here. Oh yeah, and make sure in there nice and clean. Make sure in that hole is nice and clean somewhat. So it slips in and out, there's no like crud or anything. But yeah, take your handy dandy blowtorch and heat around around the area. Make it nice and not super red hot, just nice and toasty. So you can't touch or anything. And then so what you want to do is heat this up in here to not like red hot, but like hot to the touch. And then you get your other piece and out of the snowbank or out of the snowbank or out of the freezer for a couple minutes. Get it nice and cold. You want to turn these off, get them out of the way, and we're just going to shove it up in there because this will be warm, that'll expand, and this is cold. So there we go, just like that. We're going to take this rubber piece off. I filled it up with grease, so it's right full. Make sure it doesn't fall out or you're going to have some trouble. Time to put the bolts in. Like you got some time. Now what you want to do, once you get the bolts all tightened, you want to take your seal, put that back up in there. Make sure your drive shaft is back in. Sometimes it'll pop out. And line this up good enough where it'll slip into the A-arm. Just like that. You might have to give it a little couple hits with the hammer to get it lined up. Then put your castle nut onto the lower A-arm. And that's both of it. Now you got your new lower ball joints in. Make sure you put your safety clip in, your cotter pin. Always make sure you put that in. You don't want that falling out on the trail. Now get your little cover plate with the hex gun. I think they're T25s. T25 little bolts. Back onto that cover plate and put your tire back on, and it should be done. You have yours repaired. So hope you guys enjoy and safe riding, you guys.